Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So I wanted to pull some cards for the full moon. We have a lot of shifting going on. We have a lot of changes taking place. We're in the period of dismantling right now. So a lot of truths are being uncovered. A lot of illusions are being lifted. We're still seeing areas where we are settling, or we're not choosing ourselves, or we're not staying in alignment. Where we're falsely disempowering ourselves, where we're not fully standing in our truth, fully standing in our authenticity, truly standing in our power. Wow, why is it so hard for me to talk today? Anyway, so I'm going to keep this one brief. I was going to talk about this because there's so much shit that's changing right now. The energy is really high right now. There's a lot of physical energy symptoms, a lot of old symptoms kind of coming back up, old injury energies that are healing. There's so much stuff, teenage stuff from years and years ago, where you're getting kind of clarity and information on cycles from, if you're my age, it doesn't matter your age, but teenage years, childhood years, a lot of relationship stuff, a lot of clarity on relationship stuff, a lot of heaviness is going to be lifted with those type of things. If you're in kind of that energy now, I definitely want to take that one. It was upside down, but funny enough, just kind of what I was saying. The light at the end of the tunnel. Jeez, I can't talk. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans for location or travel. We got 3 Archangel Michael cards. Anyway, so Jesus, my energy keeps shifting. So fucking crazy. Yeah, I'm going to try. I'll see how I feel tomorrow or over the next few days and do a little bit of a longer reading. And I will definitely post that one on YouTube. So if you're not on my YouTube, you can subscribe if you have an account, or Google, I think, is YouTube too. And you can subscribe, and this way get notifications. I don't always post them on Instagram and Facebook, and sometimes it takes hours to days to upload. So I don't really pay attention as much. But I'm going to do one where I'm talking about things a little bit deeper and talking about a lot of the changes that are going on, what's going on, why it's going on, stuff like that. So I'm going to just kind of get what Spirit wants us to know right now. And then I will definitely do that within the next few days. Okay. So we got, we got the Emperor on the bottom. They don't want me to say the card, but the card definitely feels like 2 souls kind of on this spiritual path and journey together. And all they're saying is have confidence in what you know and stand in your power and your truth with it, regardless of the emotions coming up, regardless of the triggers, regardless of what you're seeing or what's being said to you and how you're feeling. Trust in that inner knowing, trust in that soul energy. It's not just intuition. There's this soul knowing that's just so deep in you that there's really no words or explanations, and your mind might try to talk you out of it out of fear because there's no logical reasoning for it. But when you have that inner knowing, it's there for a reason. And when you have awareness of the inner knowing, it's there for a reason. Okay, that's kind of what they're saying. They're showing me the rainbow. They don't want me to show you the card for whatever reason, but they're showing me the rainbow, which I fucking love rainbows. So anyway, okay, we got the Emperor on the bottom. Ooh, I love this. So the Emperor to me is always the divine masculine. This is the divine masculine, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans, stability, and efficiency. So it feels like this energy, not quite present, but a little bit near future, where there's going to be something. It feels like the masculines are preparing for this now, and there's going to be some type of shift in the somewhat near future, next few weeks. I would say next few weeks to maybe a month or 2, but mostly next few weeks, where you'll outwardly see it, where they're already preparing and kind of planning for certain things. It feels like there's going to be some type of tower for them, or some type of awareness or epiphany, or something that's going to just kind of break down the rest of the foundation that's not solid. And they're going to step up. They're going to just jump into it. It's they already are getting kind of the awareness and clarity and information now to make those moves for the future. It just feels like they're kind of in very heavy and stuck energy right now. So they're not really able to do that because they're not supposed to be doing that right now. But that's kind of what I get. And that definitely feels like a message very specifically for the divine masculine. If you are a divine feminine watching this, that could relate to you, or it could relate to a person you're involved with or a situation you're involved with. And what Spirit is saying is, if something is going on where your needs are not getting met, you're feeling ignored, something's not showing up the way you want it to, check in with yourself and see what it is triggering with you and your own wounds. And a lot of you, it's going to be father wounds. It could be mother wounds too, but a lot of it's going to be father wounds. Some of you, I'm hearing brother too. So brother wounds, sibling perhaps, but I keep getting a lot of men, masculine wounds, something like that. And just definitely this almost like aggressive energy. It feels like some type of, like the masculine that I'm channeling, not the divine masculine, the feminine related to the masculine from the past. So the father, brother, whatever, uncle, whatever the fuck it is, right? That relationship feels very aggressive, and it feels very like controlled, very like having the feminine kind of shut down, kind of be voiceless, kind of coward, and kind of hide herself. So if you're getting triggered, feminines, right now, and that triggered you too, hopefully, look at what those emotions are and step into your power and your truth. And none of this, Spirit saying, like, none of this false empowerment bullshit where we're lying to ourselves and we're telling ourselves what we think we should be feeling and stuff like that. If there's a conflict internally within your energy, it's because you're trying to clear something from the past, and it's important for you to face your emotions. When you face your emotions and you allow them to come up, you realize oftentimes the thoughts you have or what you're thinking about is not actually accurate to the present moment. It relates to something from the past. And once you're honest with yourself and you let it go, it almost is just like this, it relieves the energy. It like just pulls all the tension away and stuff. All right, so we got Page of Michael, 6 of Michael, 4 of Michael. Some of you guys definitely might have archangels coming in. If you pray and you pray to archangels in some capacity, or you try to work with them in some capacity, listen to names, or you might be getting certain symbols with them, or seeing certain colors, or feeling their energy. So just bring awareness to it. You'll always get the clarity when you need. It's not going to pass you up. So with this Page of Michael, they're showing me like the word perceptive at the top, and it's like, did I say this already about the dismantling and us? We're at the top and then we're going back down on the other side. So on one side where we previously were, we were seeing things through our trauma, we were seeing our conditioning, we were seeing certain things, and we're peeling like the layers back on that side. And we kind of went up to the top of the hill and we're going back down. And now we're seeing the truth of stuff. The illusions are being lifted and our perception is completely like shifting and changing. So if you were in this cycle, this would already be happening to you in some capacity. But a lot of it's clearing like all these heaviness, stuck energies, and things that keep you stuck in place, things that like are limiting, things that hold you back from being free. And it's not necessarily just outward things and outward choices, it's also internal stuff where like anxious attachment is one of these great ones, right? Anxious avoidant attachment, they're flip side of the fucking coin, because usually we flip roles. But an anxious attachment who is constantly worried about what somebody else is doing or having all these fears and stuff like that. As you're healing certain things and you're going within, that anxious attachment stops, where you're not sitting there and needing people to do things for you. You're taking responsibility for your emotions. You're healing them. So those heavy anxiety feelings, or those things that like really limit you or really hold you back, that like just numb you or just keep you kind of fucking stuck or keep you spiraling in your mind, those are the things that are healing. So it's not just stuff externally, it's also how you're handling stuff emotionally too. With this six of Michael, yeah, for a lot of you guys, you're going to be coming out of this heaviness soon. This is definitely for the feminines and masculines, but strongly a message for the masculines. Like, because it feels like there's some masculines who feel really stuck right now, and they feel like they're never going to feel better or come out of this, because you're in the storm right now. The storm is going to clear. Things are going to get better. In the storm, what you're supposed to be doing is taking time for yourself, going within and sitting with your emotions, like figuring out ways to handle your emotions, not repressing them, not ignoring them, dealing with them, and bring yourself back to center. So like when you're feeling really anxious or you're feeling really upset, checking in with yourself of, why am I feeling anxious? What's going on with me? And how can I soothe myself and do things that are beneficial to me to help me calm myself down, bring myself back to center, whether that's doing stuff for yourself, whether that's asking for, supports, whatever it is for you, doing that. And y'all are both screaming at me. Okay, this one, I swear, these are like the decks I pull from the most. All right, oof, just feeling dizzy as fuck right now. These shifts today are extra as fuck. All right, let's get last minute messages. Obstacles and challenges. I definitely got the Divine Masculine as soon as that card flew out. Like, you guys are the Divine Masculine. You guys are overcoming. Oh, I love this. Oh my God, I fucking love this so much. You guys are overcoming so much, and you're getting little glimpses of hope is what it feels like. It feels like they're saying, just don't ignore it. Okay. Like, it's possible. It's true. Don't ignore it. Like, this in your soul, stop ignoring it, but you're getting little glimpses of hope, and that's helping you to actually step forward and leave the past behind you. The masculines definitely feel like they have a lot of letting go of the past, and it feels like you guys have already been doing baby steps toward this. Just keep moving forward. And they're saying, just stop ignoring the glimpses of hope, because you can feel it. When it's there, like, you can feel that shit in your soul. And it's like, you guys almost like shut it down out of fear. So allow those good feelings in, allow those positive thoughts in. They're not false hope. They're not false positivity. Like, allow them in. Stop making things harder on yourself than they need to be. So for the feminines, we got the fertility card, which to me is literally the divine feminine card, the Empress card, right? For the feminines, it feels like you guys are clearing a lot of thoughts right now. A lot of crown chakra stuff's coming up. A lot of old thoughts are coming up, how you used to kind of see things, how you kind of used to handle things. And a lot of you guys are clearing heart chakra energy. So you're clearing things that really hold you back from opening yourself up fully. A lot of feminines, we deal with heart chakra. They're saying throat chakra too, kind of the three, but a lot of heart chakra. And when we're in our true feminine energy, we're sending out a lot of energy through our heart chakra. So it feels like there's still some walls within the feminine from past pain and past traumas and things like that, that the feminine is clearing right now, and clearing kind of the mind and all the foggy shit that's going on up there, the racing thoughts, all that stuff. And she's opening herself up. And as she's doing that, she's bringing forward and manifesting exactly what she wants. So awesome. Oh, I didn't even know this card was underneath it. And we are definitely taking that, because what the fuck? No, they told me to. We got new beginnings and truth. So 020, reflecting numbers. The feminine is definitely energetically and emotionally leading. And whenever I do the longer reading, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff I got the last few days about kind of the stuff the feminine does, stuff the masculine does. I love this because in both pictures, she's holding like this staff, like stick, like to me, like we're going to call it a magic wand, because why the fuck not? But she's like stepping into a new beginning, and they're like, a door is opening for you. You're just not going to see, you don't even know the door is there. Like, you don't even know the door is there. You're being blocked. And a lot of people are in this energy right now where they're being blocked from what's really going on right now, because you're supposed to be focusing on certain things, and other things are going to open up for you as they're supposed to, right? Just keep moving forward and doing what you need to. They're saying, no worries. Like, this new beginning is going to be solid as fuck. It's going to be a solid foundation. If you've been doing the work and this message resonates with you and it aligns with you, like, you're good. You're already getting the clarity and you're already getting the truth. And it feels like for the feminine, she's going to have some big ass like aha moment and big ass like epiphany or clarity or truth or something like that that's going to come through, and it's going to balance some shit out. And as it does it, it's going to almost send this like energetic wave to the masculines. And that's going to be the moment that they know, okay, I need to take action and I need to step up. It's going to send some type of energy to trigger them to get whatever the next step is done. So I fucking love this. This is great. I also want to point out that we're in a full moon in Libra, and this is the fucking Libra card. So how perfect is this? I know Spirit had brought up this full moon being significant in some way. I think they were saying about closing out cycles or something. I can't remember. It was a few weeks ago. But yeah, there is definitely something very significant about this full moon. So I guess we'll check in a few days and kind of see what happens. But I hope you guys all have an awesome night.